We thought we killed it. In 2006, we stripped its crown and called it a rock. We thought it was a frozen corpse, dead since the birth of the solar system. But when a spacecraft finally reached it after a 9-year fall through the dark, it found something that shouldn't be able to move, breathe, or bleed. Pluto is not dead. Pluto is a prisoner, and prisoners don't stay quiet forever. For 76 years, we called it the 9th planet. Then we exiled it. But an exile still has a kingdom, even if no one is left to rule it with him. Keep that word in mind, exile. You'll need it by the end. The spacecraft traveled 3 billion miles to get here. At that distance, sunlight arrives 1,600 times weaker than on Earth. Stand on Pluto at high noon, and the sky isn't blue. It isn't even gray, it's black. A permanent twilight with a shrunken white star pinned in the void, like a distant flashlight. But here's what's strange. That dead darkness isn't empty. It's breathing. If you stood there long enough, you'd see faint blue light scattering at the horizon. An atmosphere thin as a whisper, wrapping a world that should have none left. That breath comes from somewhere it shouldn't. In 2015, cameras caught a shape on Pluto's surface, a pale, symmetrical heart the size of Texas. The internet fell in love with it instantly. Headlines called it a cosmic Valentine, a sign the universe has feelings too. It doesn't. That heart is Sputnik Planitia, a 1,000-kilometer scar left by an impact that should have shattered the planet. It's not affection, it's a wound that never closed, filled with a glacier of frozen nitrogen, slowly boiling from heat trapped in the planet's core. Imagine standing at the edge of that basin. The heart isn't pumping love. It's swallowing everything that falls into it, asteroids, debris, time itself, erasing every scar so the surface always looks freshly wounded. And that's not even the part that should scare you. The temperature here drops to minus 240 degrees Celsius. At that cold, water ice stops being fragile. It turns as hard as granite, hard enough to build mountains. Along the edge of that toxic glacier, ice peaks rise over 3,000 meters, the height of the Alps, carved entirely from frozen water. But here's the part that breaks physics as we know it. Those mountains float. Water ice is lighter than the nitrogen glacier beneath it, so entire mountain ranges break loose and drift. Slow, silent icebergs the size of cities crawling across a poisoned sea. Picture it, a mountain range sliding toward you in total silence, and you can't outrun it because on Pluto nothing moves fast, except what's falling from the sky above it. Faint ultraviolet light, barely a whisper of the sun's power, still reaches Pluto's frozen methane. It shouldn't do anything, but it triggers a chemical reaction that builds organic molecules called tholins. Those molecules fall, slowly, constantly, like ash from a fire nobody lit. They coat the ice mountain peaks in a stain the color of dried blood. Snow here isn't white, it's red, a planet quietly bleeding under a black sky, one dead snowflake at a time. If tholins keep falling for another billion years, the whole surface will look like a crime scene, frozen in place, and that's still not the most disturbing thing buried here. Physics says Pluto should have tipped over. The weight of that nitrogen glacier sitting off-center should have rolled the whole planet like a poorly loaded boat decades ago. It hasn't. Something heavy is holding it steady from below. Scientists now believe there's a hidden ocean of liquid water locked beneath Pluto's crust, kept from freezing solid by pressure and a trickle of radioactive heat, the same heat quietly boiling the glacier above it. Somewhere down there, in absolute black, under miles of ice, water is still moving, and water, anywhere we've ever found it on Earth, has never been empty for long. We don't know what's in it. We may never know. Pluto isn't alone in its exile. Its largest moon, Charon, is so massive, the two don't orbit each other like a normal planet and moon. They orbit a single point in empty space between them, locked together forever. If you stood on one side of Pluto, Charon would hang motionless in the sky, never rising, never setting, always watching. Walk to the far side and you'd never see it at all. Charon's north pole is stained with a dark red blotch scientists call Mordor macula, gas that escaped Pluto's thin atmosphere, drifted across the void, and froze onto its moon's face. Two exiled worlds sharing one bleeding atmosphere, holding onto each other at the edge of everything. We took away Pluto's title. We called it small, insignificant, a footnote. But an exile doesn't need a crown to still be a king. Somewhere out there, a red-stained world with floating glass mountains and a black ocean under its skin is still turning, still breathing, completely indifferent to what we decided to call it. And in that hidden ocean, in the one place in this frozen kingdom, warm enough for anything to survive, we still don't know if something is listening back. We are a species living on a pale blue dot, arguing about the sky. Out past the edge of everything we've ever mapped, worlds like this one keep their secrets whether we watch or not. But Pluto's silence is a mercy, because closer to the sun, past the quiet, something else is screaming. A giant blue world where the wind moves faster than a jet engine and it rains solid diamonds. That's a story for another day.